E aí, gente, estamos voltando então. Então lá era o caminho certo. Droga. Devia ter seguido o padrão do jogo. Vou ensinar uma coisa pra vocês. Todo videogame, principalmente esses jogos de videogame, tendem a direcionar você pro caminho certo de uma forma ou de outra. Tem alguns detalhes. Por exemplo, tá vendo? A luz tá acesa ali, dos outros lados não. Direcionar, olha, aqui é o caminho. Tal. É isso que quer dizer. Vamos pro frio intenso. Vou tentar seguir o mesmo esquema, tá vendo? Ó. Luz. Lobos. E o jogo travou por um segundo aí. Vai, velho. Jogo. O jogo trava, cara. Eu não entendo esse bug aí. Tá vendo lobo atrás de mim? Olha lá, tá vendo? Ele travou um segundo e beleza. Preocupado se uma hora você pode me fuder, cara. Vai, passa pra frente igual a última vez. Não adianta nada explorar esse aqui, não consigo nem andar. Não consigo nem fazer o negócio.
Embers. Recent.
Fogo. Tem gente ali. Ou é a fortaleza?
There! It's him!
Thank the Maker!
Mas me acharam. Que esses bichos aí? Vai virar igual o Dragon Age 1 agora? A gente vai ficar em acampamento?
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're
I
hobbled.
can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
Shh. You need rest.
They've been at it for hours.
They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are?
We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us.
If they're arguing about what we do next, I need to be there.
Another heated voice won't help. Even yours. Perhaps especially yours. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defender stand and fall. And now we have seen him return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure. What we perhaps must come to believe.
I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps, but I didn't die.
Of course, and the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw. Or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both in the moment and in how it is remembered. Can we truly know the heavens are not with us?
You saw Corypheus?
Nossa.
What do you think of his claims
Bug.
of assaulting the heavens?
Scripture says magisters, Tevinter servants of false-souled gods, entered the Fade to reach the Golden City, seat of the Maker. For their crime, they were cast out as darkspawn. Their hubris is why we suffer blight, and why the Maker turned from us. If such is the claim of this Corypheus, he is a monster beyond imagining. All mankind continues to suffer for that sin. If even a shred of it is true, all the more reason Andraste would choose someone to rise against him.
Precisamos de mais que fé.
Corypheus said he found only corruption and emptiness. Nothing golden.
If he entered that place, it has changed him without and within. The living are not meant to make that journey. Perhaps these are lies he must tell himself, rather than accept that he earned the scorn of the Maker. I know I could not bear such.
Acredito agora.
Perhaps I was meant for this, but that didn't help at Haven. I want to believe Andraste is with me, but doubt is everywhere.
Shadows fall and hope has fled. Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long.
Música do Senhor dos Anéis.
The path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come.
The shepherd lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is
Os caras estão se venerando a mim, velho. Já morreu, coitado. Só ele lembrava desse caminho. Mas foi um herói mesmo.
Faith is made stronger by facing doubt. Untested, it is nothing.
Verdade.
A word.
Acho que o jogo caiu na minha vida no tempo certo, cara, porque eu tô passando por pensamentos parecidos com isso.
A wise woman, worth heeding. Her kind understand the moments that unify a cause. Or fracture it. The orb Corypheus carried, the power he used against you, it is elven.
Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. I do not yet know how Corypheus survived. Nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin.
É élfico, os caras vão ficar com ódio dos elfos.
Alright. What is it, and how do you know about it?
They were foci, used to channel ancient magics. I have seen such things in the Fade, old memories of older magic. Corypheus may think it, Tevinter. His empire's magic was built on the bones of my people. Knowing or not, he risks our alliance. I cannot allow it.
Verdade, porque se o povo souber, eles vão achar que é coisa de elfo, entendeu? Dá um pau nervoso isso aí. Já não é muito boa o povo aqui, não gosta muito dos elfos.
This whole mess is confusing. I can see how elves might be an easy target.
History would agree. But there are steps we can take to prevent such a distraction. By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you.
Como assim?
Scout to the north. Be their guide. There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
Vixe. Aí sim. Esse jogo tá muito épico, cara. Muito épico isso aqui, cara. Nossa, que música linda. Que é isso?
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipate. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
He came for this, and now it's useless to him, so he wants me dead. That's it.
The Anchor has power, but it's not why you're still standing here. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it.
É, todo mundo quer, né?
You.
It's unanimous. You all have that much confidence in me.
All of these people have their lives because of you. They will follow.
That wasn't the question.
I will not lie. Handing this power to anyone is troubling. But I have to believe this is meant to be. There would be no Inquisition without you. How it will serve, how you lead, that must be yours to decide.
Corypheus will never let me live in peace. He made that clear. He intends to be a god, to rule over us all. Corypheus must be stopped.
Wherever you lead us. Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor!
Inquisitor. Vamos reconstruir isso aqui, cara.
So this is where it begins.
Ah, que louco, velho.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action.
But what do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists. Though they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, that this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Uhum. Verdade. Parece artimo mesmo.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight.
We've seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
Pelo jeito a criatura tem, você viu que ela salvou ele sozinho? Eu acho que ela tem controle por si mesma, como se eles fossem aliados ali.
Could he strike at us here? We can't have a repeat of what happened at Haven.
Skyhold has the bones to withstand Corypheus. After what you did with one trebuchet, I'd bet against direct attack.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. When you were at Therenfall, you uncovered a plot to kill Empress Celine.
Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he's growing. The Envy Demon gloated about a massive force of demons.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god.
I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. He's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. He can help.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Eu confio no Varric.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
Ah, eu sei quem que é.
This is the Inquisition. A dusty old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
If you shut your mouth and open your eyes, you'd see that the Inquisition is our one hope.
É porque não existe mais nada mesmo. Os Templários estão comigo. Eles já estão fodidos. Você pega os magos, já eram também. Os poucos aliados que eu tenho, o Círculo está comigo, os Templários estão comigo. Eu sou a única força mesmo. Tá, tem esse aqui. Que é a base. Tem esse aqui. Caralho, tá muito louco esse jogo, cara. Nossa senhora. Salvar, né? Isso aqui eu acho que é a maga lá do primeiro jogo. Porque eu vi que ela aparece nesse jogo. E a outra falou que ela conhece ela, a Liliane.
Now, what did they make down here, and what can I make?
Não, beleza. Entendi. Eu posso adicionar coisa. Isso que eu queria fazer, cara. Envios especiais. Aqui é onde fica o meu blacksmith, então.
Where's my hammer? Or that one. Or that. I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one lifetime. This place, though, it'll be alright. It's Inquisitor now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to.
Inquisidor.
Everyone needs time for this transition.
Time won't help. Purpose does. And I got a load of it. Everyone just got a big hard reason to hate Corypheus. And we already did, but we didn't have a name. You did what you could, I suppose.
How's this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be. Not the way I wanted an upgrade, but ever forward.
Have you any thoughts about the people we lost at Haven?
Yes.
Care to share?
No. It hurts and I don't want to spit on your efforts. You saved who you could. We have to be happy with that.
É, podia salvar mais se não fosse o jogo. Me atrapalhando.
You've got it all up and running.
Your basics, like always. There's space here for, I don't know what. This place was built for something big. It'll be a job to fill it.
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
Depois eu vejo vendo minhas coisas. Ah, vou dar pro trono de ferro aqui a poção. Beleza. Bom, essas coisas aqui é a mesma coisa. Não vou mexer nisso aqui, eu vi que não dá. O lugar é bonito mesmo, hein? Eu posso vir pra cá, pra cá? Deixa eu tentar resolver isso aqui. Que da hora, meu! Ai, já. Nossa, cara, isso aqui que eu queria, cara. Agora adoro isso aqui, velho. Não. Não. Ué, eu vou ficar com a Inquisição mesmo, ué. Não, pra que eu vou alterar isso aqui? Isso. Heráldica. Escolha os brasões. Básico. Heraldon. Warriors. Ué, velho. Inquisição, ué. Inquisição. Fabricar armas. Modificar armaduras, aqui é a mesma coisa. Modificar armadura, modificar arma, beleza. Vamos ver se mudou aqui. É, mudou. Ah, os brasões mudaram. É, tem que ser Inquisição mesmo, né? Olha o trono. Agora vamos abrir porta por porta. Né? Depois do... Isso aqui eu já fui. Isso aqui eu não posso abrir. Isso aqui eu posso. O lugar é bonito, velho. Ah, agora sim está chique, hein?
I've made some inquiries into
Nossa,
the
a
Imperial
poltrona
Court.
dela.
The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the higher stakes, and to the death.
The court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Exactly what do you mean? How is it more dangerous than usual?
The Empress is in the middle of a civil war. Her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard, seeks to take her throne by force. Leliana reports that a group of elves has been sabotaging both armies, drawing out the hostilities. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Tedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
Does Celine know about the threats against her? Can we send word?
I've sent messages to the Empress, but it's impossible to know if she's received them. I'll arrange for an invitation at your discretion, Inquisitor.
Da hora.
Inquisitor, I was just inspecting our new headquarters. Foundation cracks, nesting animals, and miles from any centers of civilization. The staff must make it presentable if we are to receive any visitors of distinction.
Certainly wouldn't do for the Inquisition to appear overly shabby.
We've only just now convinced everyone we are precisely what Thedas requires. The Templars came far to fight with us. They need to feel secure here.
Do you not feel safe here?
I've had difficulty forgetting Corypheus' attack on Haven. Do you know who first leapt to arms? Our workers. They were so proud of our cause. Corypheus simply cut them down. So much screaming after that first blast of fire. So many people turned to ash.
We lost far too many good people to that monster.
I'm sure they'll find rest with the Maker. Well, before I return to my duties, allow me to congratulate you on your appointment as Inquisitor, my lord. I will now bring diplomatic issues to your attention, and I'm more than happy to help with any situations that arise.
You don't have to be so formal just because I'm Inquisitor now, Josephine.
Our allies and guests should see you treated with every courtesy, Inquisitor, especially considering the newness of your office. Fortunately, after your courage at Haven, It's no difficult task to do so. Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
Perhaps the Maker set these events in motion so long ago we can no longer see his hand in them.
It would be fitting if that were true. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
It looks strange, but it hasn't done me harm.
If it did come from Corypheus, that's a small mercy. A situation requires your attention, Inquisitor. Noble Chantry loyalists in the city of Jadar are spreading accusations that you're responsible for the Divine's death.
Ainda isso.
Unusually organized. I recommend we send people to Jadar to deal with the matter.
Will anyone even believe me if I claim I didn't kill the Divine?
Perhaps if they learn about your heroics. We should emphasize how you stopped the breach devouring the sky. Even in Jadar, it may win you a few admirers.
What does the nobility gain by saying I murdered Justinian?
A scapegoat to begin with. But I wonder if the Grand Clerics are at work. Those immediately eligible to be divine died at the Conclave. The ones remaining were not as favored. They may look upon you as a rival for influence.
Why don't we counter these falsehoods by starting rumors of our own?
A whisper campaign. It would show those in the know we have some subtlety at our command. Greetings.
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gently reminded of this.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
You may see the Countess Lutetia in the halls. A lovely woman, but her conversations tend towards the unusual. She's the patron of Orlay's greatest naturalists. The Countess's particular passion is collecting butterflies.
That doesn't sound unusual.
She goes into great detail about preserving them. It seems to involve large amounts of chemicals and pins.
Entendeu? Aqui alguns filhos de guerra, vamos ver então como é que tá.
Skyhold does seem more secure than Haven.
Only if we have the numbers to defend it. A place like this serves no purpose without enough people to make the running worthwhile.
Bastante coisa agora, hein? Vestir o couro do caçador. Nossa, quanta coisa. Certos são atacados por Val quando eles pensam saquearam seu arsenal. O barão local pediu ajuda.
Has agreed to send us 6 guardsmen.
Not raw recruits. With luck, they'll know which end to grip a sword by.
work?
Aqui é o lugar lá dos negócios.
Inquisitor.
Ah, agora ele fala outra coisa também. Os agentes da Inquisição descobriram o possível problema. 3 horas.
At your service.
Caralho! Caralho, tem muita coisa. Bom, não posso fazer nada ainda. What the fuck?
What was this place? So much room for whatever was here.
Troco de que tem esse negócio aqui? Ai meu Deus do céu. Ah, tinha um negócio ali. Como que você ficou sabendo desse lugar aqui, Solas? Que tipo... Você que me guiou até aqui.
Hello.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhawk. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
Eu respeito você.
You've given me good counsel before. I could use some now.
My apologies, Inquisitor. My poor manners shame me. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
I'd like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast that destroyed the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
You said that you believe the orb is elven.
I never would have believed that a Vinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic. It clearly enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the Archdemon.
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any law connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. Spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. You must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Ole into chaos, and then conquer it for Tevinter.
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible. Assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
And can you?
The key is understanding this. No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or lying. His deception will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
What can you tell me about the source of Corypheus' power?
According to the law, the ancient Magistars of Tevinter received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Confuso. Não, tem um negócio aqui, a pedra pra me pegar. Dá ela pra mim.
Inquisitor.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Nossa, não deve dar pra pegar. Droga. Aqui é uma biblioteca. Quem é você? Muita coisa nova. Vou deixar pra próxima, gente, porque tem muita coisa aqui. Vou começar a observar, senão o jogo fica muito longo. Vou dar uma olhada nos textos aqui, aí depois eu volto e conto o que aconteceu. Então, gente, obrigado e até a próxima.